Hey guys, so I wanted to make this video today about the fact that it's Mental Health Awareness Week, and I know 1 in 4 adults say that they struggle with mental health, and being me just coming home from university, I felt that the best thing to do this week was for me to share my story with you, so that for people that possibly still struggle with mental health but haven't come out about it and said, yeah, I have a problem, or I need help. I felt that if I could say something and maybe persuade you guys too, if you have an issue, then I thought that it would be a good idea to talk about what my struggles have been. If you know me and you've grown up with me and in some respect been to school with me or something like that, I don't think people quite understand personal struggles, and I've undergone quite a lot of mental health issues underlying my life because, well, first things first, people always want to drag you down. Even if you're doing really well or any of those things, there's always someone that doesn't like that you can achieve and doesn't like that, so wants to drag you down. And I think that for me, who realistically shouldn't have had any problem, for me, I was really struck with mental health when I was in high school, and I think that's just because of high school, and I bet a lot of people struggled with their mental health whilst in high school because it is an awful situation to be in. Everyone is growing up and learning about themselves, and people hit out at other people, and sometimes if you're not mentally strong enough or just don't have the energy for it and can't defend yourself, you do get battered by people that think that they want to pull you down, and people pull you down because people are jealous. And with my struggles, I've dealt with a lot of stress and anxiety, and somewhat to the point of ridiculous amounts of stupid anger, I think, because I never achieved what I could have done in sport because my coaches weren't right, and I was not in the right setting for a lot of my swimming life. And I think for most people, in an athlete respect, that if you don't achieve what you should be achieving, then the world that you are in an athlete's world, it's very hard to realistically pull yourself away from that world where people are saying you can be doing better, you should be doing better, to a point of saying, you know what, I can't do any better because I can't physically train anymore and I can't do more than I am. I think that I definitely was manipulated by people who were less than me in terms of their human being sense. I think we definitely lose a lot of respect for people. We give people respect that don't deserve it. And I think, especially to do with mental health, anxiety, and giving people power over you that don't deserve it, I think that's a massive factor for a lot of people that just become very concerned about people around them. And something that I've definitely learned is you can't give people power, because if you give people power, they will take it and they will absolutely use it on you because they don't want you to do anything good. And I think definitely with me it was huge that I was put down by people who took that power from me. So I think as well, in regard to mental health, people really take advantage of social media and really blame social media for the impact that mental health has. But again, it's all about power and what you give power to. And I think that if you give like social media, which is essentially a non-form and doesn't really matter anyway, if we give it so much power, then and you are uncomfortable about posting something or not posting something, or the comments that you get on social media, or you see something and you go, oh my god, I wish I looked like that, or oh my god, this person has a better life than me, and you put yourself down, that's you giving something power that doesn't deserve it. And I feel that we do that, and I've really turned a corner in terms of not giving power to something that doesn't deserve it, and just giving myself all that power. And I think other people do with social media and making social media such a big thing and saying, oh yeah, mental health and social media. I don't necessarily think they go hand in hand. I think it's the power that you give something. It's the power you give anything will make it bigger than it is. I've had a few friends in my life come up to me and say, or I've gone up to them and said, I have an issue, or they've said to me, I'm fine, and I'd go, but you're not. You are completely different to who you are and who I know that you are deep down. And I think the stigma around mental health is really, really troubling, especially for my generation, because they say that 75% of teenagers that have some sort of, or young adults that have some sort of mental health problem, that they're not getting treatment for it. And that's really hard for me to understand, because if you have something that makes you feel really upset or depressed or something, I understand that it'll be hard to kick yourself out of it and go, you know what, I do need help, because I've been there. I've gone, I cannot talk about this. I do not want to talk about this. I just run away from it. But I had to force myself through a year and a bit to go, you know what, I need to do this or else I will be unhappy. And I think for a lot of people, they just don't want to face the fact that something's wrong, and that it's a shame that a lot of people my age are having to deal with something that they shouldn't have to. Okay, guys, so that was my mental health video, and I hope that you all can take something from that and learn, possibly, maybe, about other people's situations, and that you really don't know what's going on with someone until you ask. So yeah, thank you for coming and for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.